Mic check, mic check, mic check, mic check, mic check, mic check. Fire emojis in the chat box if you can hear me. Fire emojis in the chat box if you can hear me. Ha 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 ha. Welcome back, everybody. Welcome back. Welcome back. What up, Rich? I see you. Appreciate the fire emojis. What up? What up? What up? What up? What up? What's good? What up? Good. What's good done? What's good done? I appreciate you. I appreciate you. I guess we loud and clear. We loud and clear. Loud and clear. Get my little script together. Matter of fact, put my mouse on my script. What's good, everybody? Monday, July 24th. Think day before camp opens, if I'm not mistaken. What up, Osman? What up, Hendo? Here's a nice shirt. Here's a nice shirt. Here's a nice shirt from the Hendo collection. From the Hendo collection. Appreciate you. Appreciate you. Appreciate you. Says motivation manufactured by me. Motivation manufactured by me from the Road Pod collection. Appreciate you, Hendo. Appreciate it. Appreciate it. Appreciate it. Appreciate it. What up, Gilbert? What up? What up? What up? What up? What up? Letting everybody get a chance to roll in before we roll through. Letting everybody get a chance to roll in before we roll through. While we waiting, hit that like button. While we waiting, hit that like button. Got a little checklist. We're going to do our EDDs in a minute. We'll do our EDDs. Got to do something a little different today. Kind of got a little different setup. Kind of had a little mishap. We'll be back to, hopefully we'll be back to our normal setup tomorrow, but had a little mishap. So we're doing something a little different. So let me shout out my my Noti gang from today. Let's do that. Let's do that. Everybody that typed in Noti gang, Stephen, Florida, C. Iron, Don, Big Reg. Don did it twice. No, he said coach first. Appreciate you guys for jumping in. The Chef, 87. Rookie Cats. I don't think I've seen Rookie Cats do that before. So appreciate you, Rookie Cats, for jumping in. I think this is my first time even noticing that you have chatted. So, I mean, if you have done so before, I appreciate you. I appreciate it. I appreciate it. I think somebody mentioned Juice Man. So did Marlon sign? I mean, not Marlon, did Peter sign with the Raiders? Is that what you guys saying? Did Peter sign with the Raiders? Let's jump into these EDDs. And if you don't know, what EDDs are, they're everyday drills. So they that's what we would as a receiver coach is what I would do with wide receivers, and that's our everyday drills. As you come out, it's what we're gonna do every day to get ready for practice. So first of all, we want to start with, we want to talk about the Patreon real quick. So patreon.com/sip the tally. I really just want to kind of give an overview of what we have going on over there. One of the perks of joining the Patreon, you get access to the Discord. In Discord, we talk about any and everything, mostly football related, but sometimes it goes left and sometimes it goes right. But with football season starting to heat up, it's football centric, and you can talk about any and everything, and you don't have the fluff and whatnot of, like, if you mention me on Twitter, I may or may not see it, but in Discord, you kind of get right to me and some other guys that's on Twitter. Some of the other guys that you may see on the roundup later on today, they're in there. It's other Patreon members are in there, and it's good general football convo. It also gets you into the fantasy football league. We have one filled up so far already. We're in the process of filling up another one. So if you want a chance to win the Cuban like link, that join the Patreon to get you a chance to do that. And if you become a gunslinger member of the Patreon, you get a chance, not a chance, you get a purple Kool-Aid chalice. You'll see that on the round table tonight. We all have one. So what we're trying to do is get everybody that's a Patreon, get them a purple Kool-Aid chalice. So when we have reason to celebrate, starting in September, when the real games start, when we have reason to celebrate, we can toast. And that's what that chalice is for. We're trying to get everybody to be a gunslinger member to get a purple Kool-Aid chalice so they can toast when the Ravens have reasons to celebrate, whether it be touchdowns, wins, milestones, whatever. We have reason to hold up the chalice and toast, whether it be purple Kool-Aid, purple water, purple drink, purple, DRINK. Whatever your flavor is, that's what we're trying to do. Next up is the pinned comment. And you can see the pinned comment, in the comment section. And what that does is if you want to just support the channel for whatever reason, that's how you do it. You click the pinned comment, it'll take you to a site, and you do your thing over there. Also, if you want a comment or a question read by me on the on like I'm doing now, that's how you do that also. Go over there, it'll come up on the screen. I'll go get it and read the comment or the question. And if it's something I can answer, I'll answer it. If not, I'll try to go find the answer and get back to you in that way. All right, next up, August 1st. August 1st. What happens August 1st is my loyalty system restarts. And I know you've probably seen Hendo on the Road Pod and the guys at LBHT. They've recently started their loyalty situations, but mine will restart August 1st. So I restart the points. And again, you get it by participating in the chat box, which a lot of you guys do already. You get it by donating to the channel. And what I will ask of you to do is when you donate via the tip jar, make sure you use the same name that you use on YouTube. That way, when I go to put your points in, there's no confusion of, to where to put the points. So, because you can donate anonymous, you can donate with, like I donated the other day on Lunch Break Hot Takes channel as we were talking about a quarterback, and I would say I was his arm, where they have no idea who to go put those points under. So if you donate on my channel, make sure you do it as whatever your channel name is, so I can make sure to put your points under your name once after August 1st, because that's when the loyalty points start over. And again, we have prizes. I already have some behind me that I've already ordered that I'm going to give out, and the first prize will be given out September 1st. So the loyalty points restart August 1st. I hit that reset button, and Will G's won, Brandon Bazel's won, a couple other people have won, during the fall and whatnot. So that's where that's going. Next up, August 4th. The meetup is less than 2 weeks away. So if you have not got your tickets, what you can do is you can do !tickets. A link will come up, and then that's how you get your tickets to that. It's in Columbia, Maryland at Bus Boys and Poets. Me, Lunch Break Hot Take, Rogue Pod, Chris Just Joking, and OTR Mike will be there. If you want to come out and meet us, that's where we'll be August 4th from 7:30 to 9:30. It's going to be a great time had by all. You'll have food, you'll have drinks. DRINK, DRANK. You can see Mikey, or you can pay for him. There'll be a cash bar there, and we'll go for it. You'll have gifts and whatnot, and we'll great time. It'll be a Q&A session. Great time had by all. And lastly, that's all of the EDAs. EDE. Now one more EDD. One more EDD that we got to talk about. Then we'll get on into the show. Let me see if I can bring it up. At the end of this show, we're up to number 4. We're up to number 4 on the More Sip to Tally Power Rankings. We got 4 episodes left. So when this show's over with, I'll end the show. And if you don't do anything and just stay on the channel, it'll take you over there. But if you know how to get there, if you know how to get the More Sip to Tally, when this show's over, go over there and we'll look at team number 4 together. You can comment and we can talk about what's going on, whether you agree, disagree, and we'll go from there. All right. That's what we're working with. That's what we're going on. And that's all the EDDs for today. Let's get into today's show. Let me get this off the screen. Let me get the streets off the screen. I'm back. All right. Ravens signed Melvin Gordon. All right. So obviously the Ravens signed Melvin Gordon, and with what's going on with JK, he kind of complaining a little bit, and the running backs as a whole kind of complaining about their worth and the devaluation of the position. But before this whole devaluation of the entire running back position topic came up, JK was kind of, I ain't gonna say complaining, but there were rumblings. And so the Ravens kind of went out and signed Melvin Gordon. Now, somebody asked me on Twitter, what does this signing mean for JK? I personally don't think it means nothing, because I don't, at this point in Melvin Gordon's career, I don't think he can hold a candle to JK. And also at this point in Melvin Gordon's career, he dropped the church's money a little bit too much. Now I'll show you. JK's first 2 years as compared to Melvin Gordon's last 2 years. So Melvin Gordon's last 2 years would be last year and the year before last. JK's last 2 years would be last year, skip the year before last because he was hurt, then his rookie year. So let's compare those two. I'll put them on the screen. Those are the 2 years up there, right there, and I'll take myself off. So rushing attempts similar. Again, this is just 2 years. These are 2 years. Their past 2 years they were active. Melvin Gordon has more rushing attempts. He's with the Broncos, obviously. JK with the Ravens. Melvin Gordon had 293. JK had 226. Rushing yards. JK had more. 1325. Melvin Gordon 1236. Yards per carry. And remember, JK, after he came back from the second little reparative, whatever happened last year, he was getting about 7 yards a pop. So obviously his yards per carry going to be up there, but that's 5.9. But then again, you look at Melvin Gordon, that ain't bad. 4.2. 4.2 is not necessarily a bad number. It ain't trash, as Bubba Dub would say. So it's respectable. It's respectable. 10 rush TDs. Well, one of those should be 11. I think JK should be 11. I messed up on that one. JK should have 11 rush TDs, and I think Melvin Gordon should be 10. I think I messed up when I was typing that in. I think JK should be 11 rush TDs, and Melvin Gordon should be 10. I think that's why I messed up at. And we're looking at catching out the backfield. And I put catches on the backfield up there because I think Todd Monken's system is going to mandate that the running back does more catching out of the backfield. That's why I added that number to the graphic. So you're looking at catching out of the backfield, whereas what's the man I'm looking, not Wink, Giro, that wasn't a huge thing that the running backs had to do. As you can look at the numbers, JK only had 25 catches for 162 yards, whereas you look at Melvin Gordon and the system he was in with whoever the Broncos OC was. I don't act like I don't know everything. He had 53 catches for almost 500 for 436 yards. That's a lot for 2 years. That's a lot. Keep in mind, this is a 2-year span. I ain't add no extra years on Melvin Gordon. This is the last 2 years he been active. But then you get to that bottom number. That bottom number is what takes the cake. That bottom number is what really sets it apart. No, and Melvin Gordon could have 1,000 more yards than J.K. Dobbins, but that bottom number is what burns me up. 8 fumbles as compared to 2. That can lose you some games. Everybody knows that bottom number can lose you some games. 8 fumbles. I'm sorry, as compared to 2. 8. So it's 16 games in a year. 16 games in a year. Well, it's 17 now, I think. It's 7. Last year was 17. But let's just, in my mind frame, 16 games a year going back 2 years ago. And he fumbled 8. So that's once every what? Is that correct? Get my math right. That's once every 4 games for the past 2 years. Is that right? Math gurus out there, check my math. Check my math. That's once every 4 games for Gordon, right? If it's a 16 game season, and he fumbled 8 times in 16 games, I think that's right. No, I'm talking about over 2 seasons, Don. Over 2 seasons. 8 divided by 30. Yeah, that's once every 4 games. Yeah. I think I'm right. But still, he's on the team now, and I hope he can be. I hope he can be a. Matter of fact, let me take this on down. Get this out of here. He's on the team now, and I hope he can fix the fumbling issue, because y'all know if he fumbles, y'all know where he's going. If he fumbles, you guys know exactly where he's going. To the doghouse. The same doghouse that Beatty was in, that he climbed himself out of and went to Denver, that pretty much kind of pushed Gordon out the door. Like Malik just said, doghouse like Tyson, right? That same doghouse, that's if he fumbled, that's where he going. And then you done wasted $3 million. Wasted. That's exactly where he going. You done wasted $3 million. That's exactly where he going. All right, so I just wanted to show you, I just want to give you a compare because Melvin Gordon ain't necessarily falling off the cliff running the rock wise, but fumbling that ball, he might get a 1-2 punch. Cause he like guy from the network said it, like Malik said it, he'll be in that doghouse forever, forever, forever. Y'all saw what happened to I can't think of the running back name that when JK and Gus was hurt, we had a kind of fast, shifty running back before they signed Thunder Thighs. He fumbled a couple times and this didn't block or something in preseason. We ain't never see that man again. I forgot his name, but y'all know who I'm talking about. Let's go on to topic 2. Go on to topic 2. So topic 2 for today. And we normally don't have a bunch of topics, but I got to catch up on some stuff. Tyson Williams, that's what I'm talking about. I appreciate it, Hendo. That's exactly what I'm talking about. Tyson Williams got banished to the quantum realm. He down there with Kane and Ant-Man and Wasp. We ain't seen Tyson yet since then. But topic 2. So apparently, Tyus Bowser hurt. Now, y'all in the comment section, what's wrong with Tyus Bowser? Like what's physically wrong with it? Like, did he get hurt at the bowling alley, on slip and slide, or he got hurt in Cabo, or what? Like what happened to him? You know, and with him being hurt, they were looking at bringing in Dwayne Smoot from Jacksonville. And so when we start sniffing around Jacksonville, you know, talking about bringing in Dwayne Smoot, Jacksonville, you know, signed him on up. You know, gave him whatever he wanted or whatever to keep him around and whatnot. And so then we start kicking the tires on this young fella, Cal Van Noy. And you know, Van Noy visited the Ravens, and there his numbers on the screen. Started with Detroit, spent some time in New England. Last year was with the Clippers. Let me see if I can read that. It's kind of small for my eyes. See if I can make this big. Nope, I can't make it bigger for my little eyes. But y'all get the gist of what's going on. Last year with the Clippers, played in 17 games, started 13. 3 passes deflected, 1 forced fumble, 2 fumble recoveries. Looked like 5 sacks, 48 tackles, 30 solos. Is that 8 tackles for losses, 9 QB hits, and where are sacks? Is that 5 sacks? Okay. Hey, I'm just giving you the numbers. Y'all can make y'all decision if y'all want to rock with them or not. I'm just giving you numbers. But like, so really, the thing is, bro, we looks like we all in with these guys. Look like these guys got to show up because the O's got to bring their O game. The O's gonna have to bring their O game. That's what it's looking like. The O's got to bring their O game. So we gonna have to like I tweeted the other day. I tweeted the purple phone. I said, "Hey Justin, you busy?" And that Justin could have been the Justin Pierre-Paul or Justin Houston or Justin Timberlake or somebody. We need help on the edge. We need help on the edge. Let's kind of get to this last topic. This last topic, it says James Jones says Lamar is going back to Louisville. And in my notes, I put, okay. So I broke this little segment down in 3 parts, and let's kind of talk about the 3 parts. I'll go ahead and add this to the stream.
It's
almost ended the stream. My bad. He said they taking Lamar Jackson back to Louisville. It's gonna be 4 wide. Man, as much as I want to get all hype and go crazy, it's gonna be 4 wide. It's gonna be spread, and because that's what I love. Man, if we come out 4 wide, I'm gonna throw a brick as far as I can to M&T Bank Stadium. Because if Mark Andrews and Lakeland out on that field, I know something. I might do one of Nitro slaps and hit somebody. Because if we stay out in 4 wide and don't use them tight ends, they deserve the double Nitro slap. They do. Because we got our tight ends are too good for us to be in 4 wide. Now, he could just mean they could be spread out, but when he said 4 wide receivers, I'm thinking 4 actual wide receivers, no tight end. Now you could have tight ends in wide receiver space. He could have meant that, but I took it as 4 wide receivers on the field and no tight end. But like, hopefully he meant just spread out. Hopefully. Let's go to the second part. Now, what I do agree with James Jones on that is spreading the field out. And we saw this when Lamar was hurt, when they would spread the teams out with Snoop at quarterback. And when Snoop had a chance to run, even though he's not as dynamic as Lamar, Snoop would have open fields to just go skip and pick flowers to run with. And granted, whereas Lamar's probably would have got 14, 15, 20, 30 yards, Snoop was only getting 8, 9, 10. I get to in just a minute, Hendo. I get to in just a minute. Lamar would have, Lamar would probably get 20, 30 yards. Hendo. Snoop would probably get 10. But I'm just saying, he definitely, we could see Lamar maybe not doing a lot of QB runs, but definitely dropping back to pass, and maybe the receivers are covered and getting out there to run. And now instead of having to evade the defensive ends, the defensive tackle, both linebackers, and a safety that's sitting there because you're both your check down sitting right there, he getting out there with people with their back turned. And now nobody's even looking at him till he get down the field because he'd have made the defensive lineman miss. It's gonna be huge to drop back, and you got 5 receivers in a pattern, and now 7 DBs got to cover him. So now if the defensive ends they rush past you, and you don't get pushed up the middle, you got 10 yards before somebody even can touch you, unless they got a spy there. And then if they got a spy there, you got receivers running open. You got an extra receiver running open, or they got a spy there. You can dump it off to your running back. That's somebody, if he didn't beat his man, that's another 10 yards for the running back get touched again. There's so many ways I can go and dissect this thing with playing 11-on-11 football that I could talk all day. Because for the most part, I've coached mobile quarterbacks. I've done this thing 22 years. I've had a non-black quarterback once. And I had to coach him different because mentally he was stronger than the other quarterbacks. Physically he wasn't. So, but I just changed the way I coached. He could read the field better. He couldn't do the stuff with his feet better. So I just changed what I did. But good coaches, they adapt to what they got. And that's what I did. That's what Harbaugh got to do. But let's get to this last little part. Now, what I do like about it, he said that the offense had answers to everything. Hopefully that's what, as a coordinator, that's what you want to do. What you want to put in enough stuff in preseason, pre-practice, before you start playing games, to where whatever you see in games 1, 2, 3, 4, that you at least have an answer for that coverage or that style of front. That's what you want to do. But the reason I added that last part is because he said that, and it had nothing to do with the coverage, that Zay Flowers was looking better than everybody out there, including Odell. Duh. Odell's half practicing and Bateman didn't practice. Duh. So yeah, he gonna look better than Duvernay. Yeah, he gonna look better than Prochet. Now him looking better than Aguilar, I probably ain't think that, but Odell half practicing. He trying to make sure he don't mess nothing up until game start. Bateman didn't practice. So yeah, he gonna look better than anything out there. Come on, man. Come on. Don't speed on me and try to tell me it's raining. Jeez. But I understand where he was going with it. For the most part, James Jones had some good points, and some of it's clickbaity-ish, but if you understand football, you kind of know where they was going. But I understand. I appreciate it. So again, I thank everybody for coming through today on today's edition of the Ravens Daily. And again, I didn't have the phone lines open because I knew I had a different setup and I wasn't able to take calls. So that's kind of why I had multiple topics. So if you have not liked the video, please do so. And again, stick around. When I end the stream, we're going straight over to more Sip the Tally for the number 14. Again, we're going straight over to more Sip the Tally for the number 14 right here. So don't leave. Don't go anywhere. If you don't do anything, it's going to take you right over there. So I appreciate you guys. You could have been anywhere in the world, but you chose to be here with me. Peace out.